Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. This is week 6 of my 12 weeks of celebration. So as everybody's jumping on, I'm going to refresh my computer and get that loaded up so I can see you guys, hopefully. So yeah, it's snowing in Cleveland. It's kind of crazy. Just in the maybe hour that I've been home, like the roads are covered, and I don't think it's going to be a very pleasant drive to work in the morning. So everybody who has to get up and go to work in the morning, please be safe on your drive. Let's see, a couple of housekeeping items. Stampin' Up! Has announced that the Paper Pumpkin, this is their 7-year anniversary for Paper Pumpkin. And if you're not on my email list, email me, because I email either every Tuesday or Wednesday an update with all the latest and greatest, and I have links to everything. And so for their 7-year anniversary, when you subscribe now until March 10th, they have a spring kit coming out, and you're going to automatically get a free stamp set with the March Paper Pumpkin. So you'll get the stamps that come in the kit. It's going to make a total of 12 cards. Half of them are note size, and the other half are little, can't think of what I want to call them, like the little square cards. But don't forget, you can always adapt your Paper Pumpkin to make them into full-size cards. So the free stamp set is going to coordinate with the Paper Pumpkin. You don't need it to complete the kit. It's just an add-on that does coordinate with it. So you can get that. Also, if you are already a subscriber, or a new subscriber, or if you've canceled in the past, if you go and update your information and you sign up for the March kit, it's valid for everybody. So past subscribers, current subscribers. Also, if you update your profile and you pay for 3 months of Paper Pumpkin all at one time during celebration, that will qualify you for a free celebration item. So potentially you could get 3 free stamp sets. You could get the, well, not free, but the stamp set and the Paper Pumpkin. You could get the free one for their anniversary, and then by doing a 3-month subscription, you will automatically qualify for a free celebration item. So it'll prompt you to pick that out. I can later on put a link in my post here after I finish my video of where you can go to do that. So one of the free stamp sets that you can earn in celebration, I was kind of on the fence with it. It's a little bit different, but I thought, you know what? Everybody's getting it, so I'm gonna get it. Actually, I think I may have gotten this free at our convention, and it's called the Gangs All Mirror, and hence when I put my notification out that the mirror are popping up everywhere. So this is the stamp set, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stamps, and some mirrors, and there's a cute little lizard on there, and some words. So there's a happy birthday to a stand-up friend, and then from all of us, and we're here for you. So I thought that was kind of cute. Again, last week I had used a stamp from the kerchief kit, and I said, oh, this would be really nice for people at work, because my company sold and we're losing a lot of people. But I even thought, like, even this, like, if we wanted to do a card and make it from all of us and have everybody that's staying with the company, we could give everybody a card and say it's from all of us and we're gonna miss you. So cute. We're gonna do a Z fold card tonight, and I've done them in my classes before. I've never done one for a video. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with that. I'm gonna turn my camera down and I will show you all my pieces parts. Okay, hang on one second. Okay, thank you guys. I can see the table here. Hey Linda, how are you? Hi Christine. Thanks for joining me. All right. Just trying to get some better lighting. I see your wave. Hi. Wave, wave, wave. Yeah, so the snow is coming down. We have been very, very fortunate this winter, haven't we? Oh my goodness. All right. So I think I'm still recording. My computer looks like it froze, but I can still see my hands here. So let me show you this again. This is the Gang's All Mirror. So just really cute little guys. I think he's my favorite. Like, he's popping out of the ground, and I love this little lizard. And then they have this little hat that you can stamp, and you can like put party hats on the characters. It's pretty cute. And then there's this cactus over here. So, all right, I'm gonna show you. I made one up with the Country Club Designer Series paper. It's part of a stack that is available in the mini catalog, and Country Club Designer Series paper. If you need some masculine cards, this stack is great for that. I showed it a few weeks ago when I did my my slider boxes, or my slider gift bags, and I used this little golf right here. So this was my little slider bag, and it opens up, and then this is your little gift bag. You can put little treats in there, gift cards, whatever you would like. So that was a few weeks ago. So we're going back to this paper pack, and for my first sample, I used this blue pattern here, and then for our card today, we're going to use the gray pattern. Okay. Let me get this out of the way. So this is the Country Club Designer Series paper. Great masculine. It has a lot of, golf stuff on it. Let's see. So this is my sample that I made up, and then it's a Z fold, and then our little mirrors. Oh, they pop up. Isn't that cute? All right. So, and also what I stamped them in was our new, Stampin' Up! Started offering the StazOn, which is a permanent ink, and they started offering it in this saddle brown, and so that's what I stamped my mirrors with here, just to have a little bit of a softer edge. And I used my watercolor pencils to color them in. Today, I think I'm just going to use my ink pad with my blender pens. So let me show you how we do this. Set that aside. Set my container aside. All right. So first off, we have a piece of cardstock that is 11 inches by 4 1/4. And hold on a second, my screen was frozen. Okay, and get my trimmer out. So 4 1/4 by 11, and then we're going to score this at 5 1/2 inches. Okay, and then we're going to score it at 2 3/4 of an inch. So basically, we took the whole piece of paper, scored it in half, and then we took that half and scored it in half. So that's how that works. While I have my trimmer out, I'm going to score my long band piece. So this is the same 11 inches, and I believe I made this about 1 3/4. It's 1 1/2 inches wide, and I'm going to do those same scores. So I'm going to score it at 5 1/2 And then I'm going to score it at 2 3/4. Okay, and we'll come back to this in a minute. I just wanted to do it while I had my trimmer in front of me. So let me get that out of the way. Okay. So I don't know if you can see the score lines or not, but this is my half. So we're just going to fold the card in half on that score line. And I'm going to grab my bone folder and give that a crease. And then this other score that we did in half, I'm going to flip the paper and I'm going to fold it backwards. And just making sure my edges are lined up. And I'm going to give that a crease with my bone folder. Okay, so that gives us the basis of our card. And that's how it's like a Z fold. Okay. All right, let's see. I'm going with, here's my piece of Country Club Designer Series paper. I'm going with Granny Apple Green. And I was going to stamp my, cactus in black, but I think I'm going to do it in Granny Apple Green. And I'm just going to randomly stamp on the top half of this. And I'm going to stamp off the edges. I think we'll go this way. And we'll do one straight up the middle. I'm getting my paper. I'm getting ink on my scrap paper. All right. Go there. And I think we'll fill in with right there. I think that should be good. Maybe I'll go in and just get a little edge in here. Okay, so there is our cactuses done in Granny Apple Green. Let's see. Who else is on? Hey, Linda Barkus, how are you? Hi, Cindy, what's happening? Is it snowing down by you? I know that like Medina and stuff was supposed to get snow. It's a huge, if you look at the radar, it's really a huge storm coming through. Okay. So I'm going to take my Designer Series piece of paper and put some snail adhesive on the back. And I'm going to lay this on here. And now I can put this on. This is going to be for our front flap of the card. So I'm going to put some adhesive on there. More in the middle. Okay. And we're going to stick this down. I like to get all, I don't know how you guys work, but I like to get all the pieces that I can easily do stamped and down. So I can easily do that and stamp it and get down. So that means I'm going to go and put part of our inside in. So this is going to layer on the inside. Nice big piece of Granny Apple Green. And layer that in. I can never do this. I have to stand up and do this. Okay. Good. And then I have another piece of the Country Club Designer Series paper. And we're just going to put this down here. And I had like a scrap, so I cut a piece of the Designer Series paper at 1 3/4. So if you would add this piece, and this piece, it equals 12 inches. So it's just a 12-inch strip. And I don't want this loose piece laying around. So I decided I'm going to put it right here. That's going to be like our inside flap. I don't have anything on my inside flap here now. So we're going to just lay it in there, and that way I use the whole strip and I don't have a loose piece of scrapbook paper laying around. Okay. I'm not even going to line this with the green. I think this will be just fine. So we're just slap that right there. How's that? I know the pattern's going the other way, but with everything else happening, it's going to be just fine. Okay, so now I'm going to take our black Memento ink. And this is our inside paper that's gonna go right here. And I want, where's my little guy? Here we go. Let's see. Well, first of all, we're going to add the happy birthday. I have 2 stamps mounted on this block. All right, so we're going to add the happy birthday over in this corner. Happy birthday to a stand-up friend. And here is our little guy that looks like he's popping out of the ground, and I'm going to add him to this corner over here. And I can then lay this in. Let's see. Yeah, snowing here too. Linda, you're going to get 2 to 4. Yeah, I think that's about what they're saying here too. Or maybe even like 5 inches, which is it's really not a lot for Cleveland, but considering the mild, extremely mild winter we've had, 5 inches is going to be a lot for us. Okay, so this piece is let's see, it's 2 1/4 by 5 1/4, and we're just gonna butt that up in against this, and it should mat the green. Yeah, there we go, good enough. Okay, all right, so that's kind of that part. So we have how it folds like this. Let's see, what do we want to do next? Should we do our strip next? Okay, let's do our strip next. So this is our long strip. And we're going to add some paper to it. So I have everything already pre-cut. This is just going to mat here. And then these 2 other Granny Apple green pieces are going to go here. And I like to try to make sure that they're lined up a little bit even, as much as possible. As much as possible. Depends on how you look at it. Is your head tilted? How you feeling today? Some days I can't get anything straight if my life depended on it. So, okay. So now we got our paper on, and we're going to do some filler stamping. So let's see. We're going to go bring our little guy that's popping out of the ground again. We're going to stamp him on this one. He's so cute. So cute, so cute. All right. Then I'm going to bring in my favorite, the little lizard. And this piece of paper is 2 1/4 inches wide. And I can get 3 lizards across. Okay, and 1 more. Isn't it cute? I love his little tongue. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see his little tongue? Where's my little pointer? He's got a little tiny, tiny tongue right there. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of coloring for a minute, and I won't totally bore you with all of this. So I have, I grabbed some crumb cake, and I'm going to bring back over my Granny Apple Green, and we're going to use, I don't use these enough. These are the blender pens, and it has a clear liquid in it. You can't see it. But you can go ahead and you can grab with your ink pad and start coloring, and it gives it like a watercolor effect. So now I'm just using regular Whisper white paper, so I don't want to like scrub back and forth or swirl my pen too much, because you will start to pill the paper. And pilling means that it'll actually, almost like it crumbles. Give him some dots. Make him a little bit greener. So the more color that you put on your marker, obviously, the darker he will be. And then as you go and the color starts wearing off, he becomes really light. So I won't re-ink. I'm just going to go to the next lizard. So I still have some ink on it, and we can still color and pull that. But he's going to become lighter because as the ink wears off of it. So then what you would do if you want to go to a different color, you just go like this on your scratch pad. See how that kind of lightened up, and then you just do it until it's gone. And then I can immediately go straight in to my next color. Okay, so this is Crumb Cake. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, I just didn't want him to come out too dark. Yeah, give his hands some little color. Give his face some color. All right, good enough. Oh, you know what? We need to put, let me get. Do I want to get another green, or do I want, what color should I do on the ground? What do we want? Love the lizards too. I know. Absolutely love the Americas. I know, they're so cute. You should have saw when they announced the stamp set at convention. Everybody was going crazy. Just absolutely crazy. I'm gonna grab some garden green. I know he's kind of more in some dirt there, but I think I'm just gonna do some casts of some garden green here. Yeah, that's good. I just want it real light. I don't want it super dark. Just enough to give it a little shading. Okay. All right, now we can add these. I'm gonna zip these on, and this one's gonna go right here. Oh, got a little mark right there. Oh well, that's how you tell it's homemade. Get a little mark on it. I think I saw that before. I wanted to use the other side, but oh well. All right, he's not perfectly centered, but that's okay. All right, so now our card is folding inward this way. So we want to do the opposite on this. So we're gonna fold back first, and then we're gonna fold this forward like this. Okay, so it's the opposite of what this card is doing. We're gonna glue this side down first, and it's gonna go, I mean, wherever you want it. If you want it lower, that's fine. If you want it in the middle, that's fine. Totally up to you. And that's why I liked cutting my paper to this length, which is, it's like 1 3/4 high. It's a good length because I can have this going whichever way that I want it. So we're just going to put glue on this part of the back side, and I'm going to use my liquid adhesive so that it stays a little bit better than the tape runner. Okay, sometimes the tape runner is less of a permanent bond. I don't know, sometimes, especially with thicker paper. All right, we're just putting it down. We're going to go right there. Okay. So then when we fold our card, you can see how this naturally is going to lay over here. We're going to fold this back and fold our card up like this. And that's how you do a Z-fold card. So I'm going to put some glue here. Unfold this. Okay. All right. Now, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold my card up so that everything is aligned. And I'm just going to press this down, and I'm going to hold it for a minute. Okay. Boop. There you go. There's your Z-fold card. That's how you do it. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish decorating. And see, for our center, we are going to do our group of meerkats in black, memento, And we're just going to stamp them right in the middle. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. Okay, so while I have my ink open, I'm also going to take I gotta take my Mr. Lizard off here. I probably should clean them first. Let me clean them first, and then I'll take them off. Because I know he'll end up sticking to something and I'll get ink all over. But he's just so cute. I'm going to put him right in front of me. Right there. Okay. Alright, so then I'm going to take our single little meerkat and put him on my block. And I need 6 of these. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that's done with our stamping. I will not totally bore you guys with the detail of sitting here, you guys watching me color. So I will just, let's see, I will show you. So I just, you can just go ahead and color these guys the exact same way that I did on the one that looks like he's popping out of the ground. Grab your blends, grab your crumb cake or whatever color you choose, and then you can just shade them in and give them their color. You can also do the same thing with your colored pencils. Give them a belly. I want to round this out and give them a belly. He looks like he's got some chest hair. Oh my goodness. All right, so I'll just color this one little guy here. We'll name him George. This is George the meerkat. So George has got some color. He looks like he was out in the sun. So on these little meerkats, I actually colored them with my colored pencils, and then I blended them with my blender pen. So this is good for ink, and it's good for your colored pencils, the watercolor pencils. Because you can also use your colored pencils straight, or you can use them with your water brushes. So then after I got done coloring them, I just simply tore my paper all the way around. I should have counted how many times you said Q-tip. Oh, Cindy, you should have. I say it all the time. It's crazy. I shouldn't do this on camera. So cute, and let's see. I'm trying to break a habit, but it's a really bad habit. Okay. Or okay, that's another one. I'm going to take my sponge, go into my Memento ink, and I just went around where I tore them. Just to give it a little dimension. Oops. You see that? It jumped right on my hand. See? Meerkats are popping. It jumped right out of my hand. And then we're just going to put these guys right in the center here. I don't know why. I crack myself up. I can visualize them like singing. And for some reason in my head, they're singing like chipmunks. All right, so the fun part that I know some of you are going to be like, no, we're going to fussy cut. And we're going to fussy cut all the way around. Of course, right now I have Adam Levine's new song stuck in my head. I don't know why I can't get it out of my head. Hey, Linda, how are you? The rest you can't say on camera, right? No, that's at work. Oh, good Lord. What a nightmare. So here's the best part. Okay, so those of you who don't know, my company sold. Huge nightmare. Moved all main Asia because, of course, now with the coronavirus, we can't even ship anything. We had a shipper unpacking. Oh my God. We had a shipper unpacking a load last week, and he was coming down with the flu, but he's running around in a complete panic. Oh, I'm getting the coronavirus. I'm getting the corona. It was hysterical. So anyways, he needs to say he was off work for like 3 days. So Linda, you will totally appreciate this. So they also, while in the madness of all this happening and moving inventory to Kenosha, Wisconsin, and we're going to be moving office buildings another like 3-4 weeks, they decided that they're going to develop a new computer system. Okay. And I'll give you guys one guess on how that's going. I will give you one example. So they're forcing some shipments to go through. I mean, we're actually shipping them, but I won't go into detail. So we're actually shipping from Cleveland, but it's billing out of the system, out of Kenosha, Wisconsin. It is generating the invoice, period, end of story. Nobody can access it. Nobody can view it. You can't print it. You can't create it as an PDF. You can't download the information into an Excel file. It is the most hysterical thing. So, yeah. So we can invoice all we want, but until that customer starts getting the invoice, there's nothing that we can do. So, all right. Anyway, so I have 2 meerkats cut, and I know they don't perfectly align, but we are going to glue them together. And stick them on just like this. And it's fine that they don't, perfectly align. Okay. Then I'm going to stick some glue down here. And, okay, and then we're going to stick him, which way? We're going to stick him back here on this, but I want to make sure that he's not going to cover up my words, which he probably is going to a little bit. So I think we're just going to have his little head peeping out right there. Okay, he's stuck there. All right. I should have cut some of these ahead of time. Let's get this out of the way. So you're going to do that with all 6 of these little meerkats. Just gonna, actually I can just cut his tail off because you're not going to see his tail anyways. All right. Yeah, so needless to say, it's been a very eventful couple of weeks because they forced us to go onto this new computer system last week. It actually isn't too bad to use. It's that because it's newly developed, some of the functions just are not, things are not processing properly. And then they downloaded all of our orders that were in my company's system and put them into the new system. Things did not load correctly. Pricing isn't there. Warehousing isn't correct. So it is fun. All right, we got 2 more cuts. So we're going to glue these guys together. All right. And again, they don't match, but totally fine. And we're going to put some little glue on his little feet. Or between his legs. Hey, whatever. Oh my God. All right. And then we're going to lay him in there. And we're going to have him peeking out back here. And we're going to stick that on. Okay. And then we'll do the last 2. And the reason I'm showing this because I want to show you how there's one final step to kind of cleaning up the back end of it. All right. They don't perfectly abound, but they are still so cute. I know, right? I think maybe like doing them on Whisper White kind of helps, but really nobody's going to sit there and say, oh, your meerkats aren't perfectly aligned. So, and you know, fussy cutting, I'm leaving my scissors in one direction practically, and I'm just moving my paper down as I'm cutting. And oh, it just makes fussy cutting so much easier. All right, last guy. George, we'll call him George. Or was George the other one? I don't remember what I named the other one. If not, then this is Bob. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh, guess what? I got my nails done again. I forgot to tell you guys at the beginning of the video. Nails are done, and I finally remembered what a color name. I love this. It's called, oh no. Oh, Hot Pop Pink, and the sparkles over top is called Waterfall. I don't think I've ever gotten this color. I'm not usually like a plain color person, or I'm definitely not reds. I get pink more in the summertime, but I thought with Valentine's Day, this was the closest I was going to get, because I don't like red on my fingers. But she got this, Diana got over at Studio 46, got this new overcoat glitter. I had it on the last 2 weeks on my purple, and I'm like, I want the glitter again. So I was like excited. Okay. All right, gluing the last two together. Okay. And then sometimes, like if you have a lot that's kind of sticking out, you can trim it down just to give it a little better shape. Okay, and one more dot of glue, and we're gonna stick him next to his friend over here. I'm gonna put them standing nice and close together. You can just see his head peeking out over here. Nah, I think I'm going to push him down. I don't want him peeking. I just said, I don't think I want him peeking out. Okay. So now when you open up your card, boop, they're peeking on both sides. Isn't that cute? Okay. So if you look on the inside of this strip here, I don't know if you can see that. It looks kind of messy behind there because of the way that I cut it. And so you can take an extra strip of paper, and I'm gonna do that, and you can glue it over them, and it cleans them right up, and it gives kind of like a more finished piece back there. And this isn't the exact size of what this strip is. It was just enough to cover up their feet to just clean it up. So now when you look on the inside, it looks a little more cleaned up in there. I liked that better. And I do like our strip here. Okay. Yeah. Yay. So there's our meerkats. There's this one done with the Country Club paper, and then this one I'll finish coloring them. I did with the other Country Club, and I did it with this is Garden Green, and I colored with my pencils. And you know, this one I used the Memento Tuxedo Black, and then for this one I used Stays On in the new Saddle Brown. So this is brand new in the mini catalog. So all right, ladies, the tall one is Fred. Oh, thanks, Sandy. See? Oh my goodness, my brain. All right, I'm gonna say it one more time. They're so cute, so cute. Thank you for joining me tonight for my 6th week already of celebration, and I'll be back next Wednesday. Make sure to give me some thumbs up and like the video. If anybody is so inclined to share the video, that would be awesome too. So, all right, ladies, if you're in Cleveland, Ohio, be safe driving to work in the morning. Have a great night. Bye-bye.